major drama and beef with multiple rappers. And if you watch to the end, we're going to give you every detail that I don't think nobody is covering. Now, the first rapper that Vlad is currently beefing with is G Herbo. Now, G Herbo and Vlad had a long-standing working relationship. They've done multiple interviews. I think I probably watched about 2 or 3 G Herbo Vlad TV interviews in my life.
He did multiple.
Well,
G Herbo did multiple interviews with Vlad TV. Matter of fact, I didn't even know he had them in the video. I mean, I think he did like 3 or 2. He had more than one video that he did with Vlad.
He did an interview, and during this interview, Vlad TV answered a question about rappers switching up on him when they get big. Because Vlad TV did a couple of G Herbo interviews when G Herbo was on the up and come up, right? He still had hella motion, but he wasn't completely solidified yet. Vlad believes that if he did an interview with you when you was not solidified yet, he should kind of have access to you now, or at least, you show the love back. But Vlad feels like G Herbo and other rappers, they use the platform, when they're on the rise, and then when it becomes solidified, they shun the platform. And Vlad feels like, that's not cool, and he takes it personal.
I mean, I think the most disappointing thing overall, which I've had to just accept, is that there's going to be lots of times where I've given people their first interview, and it's a big look, and they've taken off. Their careers have taken off after that. Not to say it was my, because of the interview, but I contributed to it. And they hit a certain level of fame, and they'll never go back to Vlad TV again.
You know what? I've noticed that about some of the rappers because, like, Lil Durk, Polo G, G Herbo, who else? Lil Durk, Polo G, G Herbo. When them guys was coming up, you don't really see them no more. Like when them rappers up and coming, you don't see them though. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them on there no more. Like they don't be on there. Like I remember, man, y'all go look at the interview with Polo G had a little small little dread. He was on the up and coming. He was on the Vlad. Now you don't see him. Lil Durk. See, them boys ain't got big. They get big in their careers, and you know what I'm saying? Once they get bigger, all of them surpass every time. Every time he try to get an interview, I noticed that they don't come back to try to get an interview with him. But some people be saying Vlad the Feds. Vlad be asking questions. I know Charleston White said, even Charleston White, he ain't even a rapper. Charleston White Charleston White going up. He on every platform, bro. If Charleston White going to Vlad platform, he's going to do numbers. He's going to do numbers, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Charleston White going to do numbers on Vlad. And I heard Charleston White say he don't pay him enough. He said he don't pay him. He won't pay him enough. They got into it because of the Boosie thing. So that's the only really, other than that, yeah, I do find that kind of crazy. I know Vlad feels some type of way about it, but at the same time, these grown men, dog.
Was their first interview ever. You don't see Beagles on Vlad TV. Like, in fact, I just ran to Offset, and he was sort of acted a little funny with me when I met him, right? Even though he's like, oh, I know who you are, and that was it. That was the end of our conversation. And that, to me, is a little bit frustrating, because it's like, they will go, these same artists, like, for example, I was talking to G Herbo's manager recently, and he was supposed to do Vlad TV, and he was like, something, I just don't think he wants to do it, and I think I think it's just a pass, like a soft pass, but I don't think he's going to do it. And I looked, and G Herbo has a new interview on a podcast I've never heard of, and it got 678 views. Not 678,000 views, 678 views. Less than 1,000 views. But yet you won't do Vlad TV, but you'll do this unknown podcast that nobody will watch. But you won't do the platform.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know whether people start to believe the hype, oh, Vlad really is the feds, and they don't really think for themselves.
As somebody who do interviews for No Jumper, I completely understand what Vlad is saying, because I've experienced it firsthand. When I first got to No Jumper in 2022, I used to be able to DM almost anyone from the No Jumper page and get an interview almost immediately. Like, I remember I DM'd Kai Cenat. Bro, Kai was on the plane within a week to come and do No Jumper. I remember I DM'd Phantom. Phantom was on a plane within like 3 days to come and do No Jumper, right? People were doing it without no hesitation, bro. I'm there. But over the last year and a half or 2 years, due to like the stigma, oh, no jumper is the police. Oh, no jumper going to actual crazy things. Now, you also have PR people, you have management, you got A&Rs who for some reason got an issue with Adam. So because they got an issue with Adam, they're now telling their artists that they manage, hey, you can't do no jumper, right? As those A&Rs, those PR people, as they ascend in their career, they gain influence. And when they gain influence, well, they don't rock with no jumper, they don't rock with Vlad. So now they're putting a stop to certain things.
I don't think that's a necessarily thing though, because man, I've been hearing a lot of stuff from No Jumper, bro. I heard people get robbed. I heard people, you know, don't get robbed. A lot of stuff be going on, bro. Set niggas up. That's what they say. Like, bro, if I'm a manager, I want my artists to be safe. Don't nobody trying to be in that environment, man. Nobody want to do no jumper. Then if you asking police them questions, some people just uncomfortable, bro. They don't want to be around that. So why is everybody getting in their feelings? These are grown men. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. That's like begging the hoe to be with you, or your girlfriend. She want to leave and be with another nigga. Go let her go. Let her go do that. What you gonna do? Beg for her? Getting upset because she don't want to be with you? She don't want to be with you. Move on. Like, get to people that are. I mean, but I heard there be a lot of going on. A lot of stuff going on in No Jumper. These guys not obligated to do that now, y'all. Why is everybody getting mad at that? And they said No Jumper, them people that No Jumper be getting set up, robbed, and all types of crazy stuff, man. So they don't have to do that. And then so they're uncomfortable. They're probably uncomfortable, man. They don't wanna, and they don't wanna have them questions asked to them. They just don't want that. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't see what's the big deal.
Now, other artists who probably are friends with other artists who don't like the platform, who is beefing with Adam, now those people don't want to come to No Jumper. I remember specifically, right? OT7 Kwani. Kwani wanted to do a No Jumper interview. We was down. I think Kwani either got to LA a little late, and I think Adam couldn't do it. So now Kwani said, man, F you, because he thought, yo, Adam was kind of egoing him, right? Or Adam, right, was not trying to do it. But Adam was really trying to do it, but he just couldn't do it because Kwani, like I think was in LA for like a day or so. Well, in instances like that where it's just a miscommunication, Kwani isn't a bad guy. I actually like Kwani. Adam rock with Kwani, but because of that like miscommunication, Kwani won't do No Jumper no more. Kwani won't come on No Jumper. Now, Kwani, who was very influential on the East Coast and in Philly, now Kwani would probably tell other Philly artists who was close with him, hey, don't go with No Jumper. And that's how that spirals. So I understand what Vlad is getting to, but I feel like where Vlad kind of went from like just telling my story to kind of being a tad bit insulting was when Vlad brought up, G Herbo did this interview that got no views. That pissed off G Herbo, right? And G Herbo responded back to Vlad and he went off. G Herbo says, Vlad, you didn't do ish for me like nothing at all. You think the interviews that we did in the past blew me up? You gotta be ishing me. You call me every time, not the other way around. I obviously had some kind of motion.
Right.
I didn't even know who the F you was when I first did an interview, I promise. I wasn't even in the loop then. I would say, though, even though G Herbo did not know who Vlad was from his admission, it was a good look, though. Like, at that particular time, Vlad TV was a hotter platform than G Herbo was a rapper. So I do believe that look did indeed help G Herbo.
Yeah, but that ain't the point though. He's saying he don't even know you talking about some. His manager probably even told him, bro, do the Vlad interview. But he had to have some type. He still had to have some type of buzz. He still had to had some type of motion going on for people to like him. G Herbo is not G Herbo because of Vlad TV. He's G Herbo and where he at now because of G Herbo. And he don't owe nobody nothing. I don't know G Herbo from no damn Vlad now. Neither Polo G. I do not know them from no Vlad. And we definitely not finna say Dirk. Because Dirk been popping way back in 2012, 13. So, Vlad, what are you talking about? You blew people's career. You blew his career. I don't know G Herbo from doing no Vlad interview. I don't know that. I know him for making dope music. Then maybe going back to do some research on your platform. Maybe it did spark a look, but bro, come on now. He had to have some sort of type of buzz for you to even bring him on the platform, because you know he gonna do numbers for you. I mean, that man saying he ain't even really know you. So what's the problem?
It didn't blow him up. It didn't blow him up. G Herbo had hell emotion already, but the platform was a very good look. You feel me? Like rarely do you see a up and coming artist go on a platform where it's like 4 million subscribers. You know, you called me every time, not the other way around. I obviously had some kind of emotion. I didn't even know who the F you was when I first did the interview. I promise I wasn't in the loop back then. I just showed up wherever my team told me to, and I'll do another podcast and get. Now, this is the part where I told y'all it pissed him off at, right? He says, I'll do another podcast and get 2 views. I do what I want to do. That's the exact reason why I'm not pulling up on you, yo, goofy because you care about views. That's why you do an ask the issue acts. I'm not effing with it. I don't like what you represent, and you got no principle. You don't give a F about me or nobody you interview. You get a ninja killed and sent to jail and be on to the next victim you take advantage of for clicks and views. F you, buddy. People do grow and their perspective do change. I'll be interested into hearing what exactly has the development of G Herbo been to where G Herbo believes that Vlad TV is now a platform that he can go on based on his morals and principles. Because G Herbo was on the platform a few years ago. And I don't think that Vlad TV, the platform, has changed all that much in the last few years. I believe whatever you are accusing Vlad TV of doing right now, Vlad TV was doing back then. Now, I don't think Vlad TV or that platform is getting men killed. I just don't, right? I don't know somebody who went on Vlad TV and because of what he said on Vlad TV got killed afterwards. I don't know. Like, the only person I could maybe, if you really want to like point to, is like that rapper who like got his house invaded. He shot and killed the perpetrators. He took a photo standing in the perpetrator's blood, posted it on social media, got a Vlad TV interview, and then I believe he died like a week or 2 later.
Right.
But yo, you posted a photo of you standing in a pool of blood. I think the perpetrators were already trying to, like, whoever was trying to kill you was already trying to kill you before you went on Vlad TV. That's just my perspective, though, right? And,
Yeah,
you know, the people going to jail, like, people accuse.
One of them rappers, he wasn't even really nothing. I think he had killed somebody and he took a picture in a pool of blood, something like that. It was something like that, bro. I don't know. Then he interviewed just him for that. Didn't ask him really too much about the music. That nigga had one viral moment. That's it. One viral moment, bro.
Vlad TV of getting AR Ab locked up. But if you look at AR Ab's paperwork, nothing he said in Vlad TV interview was used in his paperwork. Now, if there are other examples, then tell me. I want to know. I don't know it all. I don't know everything. Y'all know more about this than me. So if there are other examples, let me know. Now, Vlad TV has not completely responded.
I would say Keefy D, but that wasn't. They tried to say, man, Vlad saw that case. Vlad didn't saw that case because Keefy D been gave the police that information. So that wasn't nothing. He was just asking questions that was in that book that he had wrote. So that wasn't police questions. So, and then if people say Vlad the Feds, bro, you ain't got to answer them questions. But I guess people just rather not go on there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Which is, hey, they don't want to.
To G Herbo, I'm sure Vlad TV will probably respond back on Twitter or probably in another interview shortly. Now, so let's get off this G Herbo situation. Now, one person, or another person, I should say, that Vlad TV is beefing with this week is a longtime friend called Glasses Malone. Now, if you are a fan of Vlad TV, you know that Glasses Malone was doing Vlad TV interviews about 11, 12 years ago, right? That Glasses Malone was freestyling on Vlad TV about 11, 12 years ago.
There's so many nights in the jungle, moving through the trees, planting seeds, praying ones grow. The wolves praying, I'm just praying they don't come close. Or watch the prey turn to bait when the guns blow. Blah, blah. That's the mind state of poison pushing niggas that contribute to the crime rate. I know they plotting, watching as I grind late, and like the night, can't wait to see my shine fade. What was nice is we shine like the sun still. No emotion, but we know our having fun's feel. All it take, hate to squeeze and it's gun squeal.
Glasses Malone and Vlad TV was actually really close. Most of us, we associate Vlad TV with New York for some reason, but Vlad TV is actually a legendary DJ from the Bay. So Vlad was really popping out here. Like, Vlad is like a legend, like, on the West Coast. So, you know, the people that he was, like, on a rise with was people like Glasses Malone and others. At the time, I think Glasses was signed to YMCMB. So him and Vlad had a really great relationship. However, we haven't seen Glasses and Vlad in the same room or doing anything for a while now. It's been a while. Now, Glasses Malone finally told the people why. And he would claim that Vlad TV was pulling strings behind the scenes to stop certain opportunities for him. And he would say the reason why Vlad TV don't like him currently or why they fell out is actually one of the craziest stories I think I've ever heard happen. Like, this sounds like a straight out of a movie.
Come on now, I'm here for that. Now, I mean, Glasses banned from Vlad TV, sir. I mean, how did you find yourself banned from Vlad TV? What was it that made you come up with that concept? Are you banned? What were you trying to get these folks to understand? Because see, some folks are taking it two different ways. Even Vlad said, "Where's this coming from?"
I know. So it's really an idea. I feel like he's been mad at me for the last 17 years over this situation where he wanted to borrow a gun because he got himself in some silly shit.
Yeah.
And he, you know, not nothing he did wrong, but he walked in and caught his old lady doing the do with another brother.
Yeah.
And he wanted to kill him. He wanted to borrow a gun because he knew I was street and where I came from. And I kind of saved him from making a mistake. You know what I mean? And I would have loaned him a gun and I'd probably be in prison.
Exactly.
So from that point on, he's been pissed off at me about it.
Yeah.
And I really never thought about it until recently where I realized at this point, okay, he may feel some kind of way and be kind of backbite me on back channels. And I wanted to make sure everybody knew exactly why this person was upset at me.
Glasses Malone actually dropped an entire album to tell this story. It was some like R. Kelly Trap in the Closet stuff. Now, if you're Vlad TV, you must be sitting back fuming because you understand you can't really react to it because, like, if you want to clarify, say, nah,
I don't know, is that true?
That's not how it happened.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do this. You know you can't really speak on it because the minute you speak on it, it gives it a whole lot of attention. And not only is it, like he did an interview, but no.
But why would he say that, though? Why would he just say that? You know what I'm saying? Why would he? But it could be for promos for his album. But I don't know. Did Vlad really ask this man for a gun to shoot another man because he was sleeping with his girl? There we go. I hope that's not it. Told y'all niggas, don't be doing that, boy. Don't do that.
So if you're Vlad, you kind of have to like just ignore it. And the story itself is crazy, right? Now the reason why it's an entire album because the way Glasses Malone has been dropping music is kind of brilliant. Okay, he drops a single, but he also takes each verse of the single and makes it into an album, right? So you can get the full song, but you could also just listen to the verse you like over and over again, and that still counts towards the album streams. It's brilliant, right? Like, he dropped a song called, I think, Wanted. On that song, his verse, like Cell Block 1, I think was, like, the best verse. So that's the only verse I listened to, all right? Yeah. All right? White Stripes, Hugger, Orange Janko. Before it was the flows, O's had my bankroll. Like, feel me? Yo, man, it was such an amazing verse. You feel me? Yeah, but here is the song, all right? Hopefully I don't get copyright. Of Glasses Malone explaining the situation and how Vlad TV called him asking for a gun.
Hey, yo! Posted in the shed, feeling like a billion, never gross talking net. Ride that I pilot worth the property beside it. When Vlad called my...
Man, listen, bro. A friend called me asking for a gun. I'm calling him. Or even a friend. I'll be real. I'm not... Man, listen, bro. A friend called me asking for a gun. I'm calling.
You get it from me, you say the crip. That's felony murder,
First off, I would hope nobody is just giving their gun to just anyone. Or even a friend. I'll be real. I'm not... Man, listen, bro.
No,
a friend
especially
called me
not
asking
over that. I'm not giving you no gun to go kill another. Especially, man, give me borrow your gun. What is for? To go kill another man because, or this girl because she decided to sleep with another man? Why do people get in their feelings, homie? That's my only thing. Why do people get in their feelings? You getting in his feelings because he don't want to do an interview with you. I mean, because Vlad is getting in his feelings because these niggas don't want to do an interview with him, which they're grown men. They're obligated to do what the fuck they want to do. So maybe this is true. Now you're getting mad because your woman decided to sleep with another man, and you getting mad at that and want to kill him. I understand you could be sad, bro, but you trying to borrow this man gun to go do that? I say, hell no, dude. Go get you another bitch. You Vlad TV, bro. Go get you another hoe. Go get you another girl. Why are you trying to kill this man here? Because your woman decided to let him sleep, because women the gatekeepers the sex now. So obviously she down with the get down. Why are you trying to take this man out and kill him and trying to get a gun and shoot him? Because she don't want to be with you no more. That's what? Come on now. Come on, man. Get you another one. And this might be right because you in your feelings about niggas don't want to do an interview with you. You mad about that. These niggas not obligated to do this shit, man, if they don't want to.
I'm calling the police, bro. Right? You got to go to jail. You got to sit down, bro, because you done lost your ever. Maybe jail will help you relocate the mind that you lost, thinking you could call me asking for a gun. But the reason why I believe there has to be more to the story, right? Now, again, I respect the OG Glasses. I think Glasses is an honest dude.
Yo, I say it could be true. He mad about niggas not coming on his platform. He in his feelings about that, let alone a woman having sex with another man that he used to deal with. That must have really ticked him off. He mad about niggas not coming on his platform. These are grown men. I understand you feel some type of way. I kind of feel where you coming from, because you like, damn, bro, I interviewed y'all, you know what I'm saying? And now when y'all take off, y'all just like y'all forget about a nigga like y'all don't know me. I understand where you coming from a little bit, but at the same time, you got to respect it, bro, as a grown man. These are grown men. If they not comfortable, if they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. If your hoe don't want to be with you no more, or your girl bit, or whatever you dealing with, if she ain't want rocking with you no more, she want to decide to sleep with another nigga, she obviously ain't for you. You need to let her go. Why are we soft now? Why men are soft?
I just have a hard time believing that somebody will cut off a friend because the friend says, yeah, bro, I can't give you a gun, man. That's dangerous, bro. Like, don't go do that. I would think, like, once somebody calms down, they would say, man, bro, that's the homie, man. The homie told me to calm down and stop me from making a bad decision. For someone to have what I believe is like a 10+ year grudge over that, I don't know, man. Yeah. I think there's more to the story, or
it definitely is.
Maybe Glass Malone don't even know what the more is. Maybe he believes, this is why he cut me off. This was our last conversation, so this the reason. He probably may not know.
Yeah.
Maybe Vlad has other reasons. Yeah. And maybe it's up to Vlad to communicate that. Because if Glasses now believes that certain opportunities is being stopped, or he believes that backbiting is going on from Vlad's behalf, right, maybe Vlad owes him that conversation just to clear the air. Mm-hmm. Maybe there is more. And Vlad just don't want to say what the more is, or he's not telling Glasses, and Glasses is left to believe that the only reason is this. But for somebody to cut off a friend because a friend stopped them from committing murder, I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There has to be more from our perspective.
It probably could be more. I didn't think of it like that. It could be more. And that could be part of the situation, though. But if that is, bro, hey, man, yeah, you need some help, Vlad. If that was the case, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely more to the story. He may not want to talk on it. He may want to get with him on a personal level. But Vlad talk about everything else. He can talk about everybody else. So let's hear what he got to say about it. I'm pretty sure it is more to the story. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe his friend crossed him in the way. I don't know, man. They've been friends for that long. And just because he stopped them from doing that, I would think like, yeah, my homeboy, like Flacco said, my friend stopped me from making a horrible decision. That's something I get over. But cut off completely, just mad at each other, it's definitely more to the story. But y'all make sure y'all like the video, subscribe, man. If you're brand new, man, until next time, y'all. We out.